with another episode of Deep to Right, episode 17, here on Russo's Playbook. You can find it on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Read up on our blogs on russosplaybook.com. And you can find me and John on Twitter at Russo's Playbook, at Johnny Two Bats. Johnny Two Bats, yep.
You got it. Don't worry.
I gotta remember everybody's now. It's
you're
like
forgetting about me over here, Nick.
Come on, we good. No, man, but yeah, you can find us over there. We got a good show today, breaking down the ALNL divisions and everything. And then John got some key series you should look out for. So John, what you got for the AL, man?
Dude, let's just get right into it, bro.
Yeah.
We are in the final stretch, just a little under 2 weeks left to go in the regular season. We are prime time baseball, baby. We got a couple teams clinching. The White Sox clinched the division today. Rays clinched the playoff berth. Dodgers and Giants clinched. Dude, it's time. This is one of my favorite times of the season. I forget the season of the year. We get football kicking off. We're like week 3, week 4, when we're just getting into the playoffs for baseball. It's an awesome time to be a sports fan.
Yes, sir. So, very exciting.
Let's talk about this wild AL wild card. You got the Red Sox sitting pretty number 1. You got the Yankees sitting at number 2, with the Blue Jays only a half a game back.
Yeah.
My God. And the Mariners are 2 games back, and the A's are only 4. I mean, this is wild what's about to happen with these final 9 games.
Yeah, I can't wait to see, to be honest. I mean, shame on the Yankees, man, because they could have definitely had to step up and definitely secured their spot. Instead, they did just like they did all year, kept falling down, falling short. It's just, you hate to see it, really. You really do, because they had an easy stretch recently, and they didn't take advantage of what they should have, you know?
Yep, you absolutely hate to see it. I got a question for you, Nick.
What's up?
Cardinals and the Yankees this season both went on historical runs, right? Cardinals in the midst of their 12-game win streak. Now, obviously, both of them have a little different outcomes in their winning streaks, but would you rather have an earlier win streak like the Yankees and be coming into this late September going, all right, we have the momentum, now we got to build on it. Now we need to keep that train rolling. Or would you rather have a winning streak like the Cardinals at the very last second that you could get that hot when their season was just about dead in the water? They come out with this 12-game win streak. They're sitting 5 games ahead in the second wild card. Which would you rather? Would you rather have the earlier win streak or you want the later?
Bro, I'll take later any day. Any day. And it's simple, because you hit that later hot streak right into the playoffs. Rather than the Yankees, who are sitting here hot streak, now they're a little iffy. Now they're fighting for it. They don't know if they're gonna make it, which I don't see it, man. And if the Blue Jays get in, they could be a scary team. They could definitely be a scary team. I mean, the bats they have on that team is ridiculous.
It absolutely cuts. Next to the Astros, I think they're the hottest bats in the league. They're very inconsistent at times, which worries me a little bit. I mean, as a lineup and just as a team as a whole, and their bats get cold. I mean, their arms have been a hair short of incredible. I mean, between Robbie Ray, that's almost a Cy Young season what he's put together. Alek Manoah is an incredible story coming out this year. I mean, that kid has, since he got the call, he has been lights out for the Blue Jays. I love what they've done. We've talked about it multiple times throughout the season with the signings of Marcus Semien and Robbie Ray. I mean, right off the top of my head, I know you can't think of one either. We talked about this before, of when somebody going into a free agency period, getting signed on a 1-year prove-it deal, and finishing top 5 in MVP voting.
Yeah.
What Marcus Semien has done is nuts.
Yeah. No, it really is. The guy's, it's unbelievable. It's going to earn him a nice chunk of change, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's getting paid next year.
Yeah, for sure. As he
Absolutely.
deserves. As he deserves. But to go back to what you were saying, how they're a little streaky with the bats and everything. I don't know. I feel like this is a time where George Springer should be stepping up. Like he's been in this playoff push situation. He's been in the playoffs before, obviously, with the Astros. I mean, say what you want. They still had to make contact and hit the ball. I don't care. So regardless of that, the guy's been there and done that. So I mean, I think you gotta rely on him more than anybody to say, hey, if we get a slump, you gotta help us out with this. Like you gotta push us through.
I think that's a great point. I mean, he's the playoff veteran, like you said. He's been there. He's done it before. He's won the World Series. You need guys like that when you get into October. So I think that's a great point. And he needs to get on the field, stay on the field, and be a leader for that team. It can't be Vlad, 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 day in, day out.
Yeah. Yeah, 100% agree.
Let's talk about the Yankees for a second. They've got the Red Sox, the Blue Jays, and the Rays remaining. So it's an uphill battle in the division for the rest of the way. What are we thinking, Nick?
I mean, it's essentially all on them. Like literally, you have to beat the teams that you are fighting with it for, essentially to get that wild card spot because you're not catching
And
the
it's
Rays,
theirs to
obviously.
lose. They got it right
Yeah,
now. It's theirs to lose.
yeah. Well, you hope, you hope. Only a half game back. I think the Blue Jays are losing tonight though, so that's a good sign. Yeah, losing
They, they,
7-2 to the Twins, top eight. So
I think they've lost 2 out of the last 3 or 3 out of the last 4 too. So
yeah, so maybe this is where they do hit that slump that they can't get out of. But for the Yankees, you got to sustain it because there's still teams behind the Blue Jays. I mean, you got Seattle 2 games back, you got the A's 2 games back, and I don't have any faith in them being consistent enough right now against Red Sox and Blue Jays and Rays. To be honest, well, what are we saying here?
that Rays team is just impressive, dude.
Yeah, and
Impressive.
what do they got? 3 games with them? 4?
Yeah, it's all 3 game series. So
Three
it's
games.
three
Yeah.
against the
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sox,
9 games left.
against
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Jays, and 3 against the Rays.
So I mean, what if they get swept 3 against the Rays? Like that's
It's
highly possible. What if
it's
they get swept by the
extremely
Red
possible.
Sox or the
I
Blue Jays? It's all happens.
do
Like,
you have do you have the schedule up by any chance?
I will check it out.
Can you check to see if that's I want to say it's at the Trop. Is it in Tampa or is it here? But anyway, while you're looking that up, I the Red Sox have the Yankees, Orioles, and Nats. So other than the Yankees, the Red Sox rest of the way is pretty easy. The Jays have the Twins, Yankees, and Orioles. Their rest of the way looks pretty easy. Like we just said, this is the Yankees spot to lose.
Yeah, definitely. I believe it's in Tampa Bay.
That's what I
Right.
thought.
I could be. Yeah, I believe it is. I don't
Okay.
know, man. This thing's not telling me no type of home game, away game. Like, it's not telling me nothing. I don't know. Or do you know if they're home against Boston?
I'm actually not sure. I should know that.
No, at Boston. So maybe they're home against the Rays. Yeah, at Boston, at Toronto, home against the Rays, I believe.
Okay. Well, that's the saving grace there is at least we don't have to go to the Trop for the last 3. And because
Yeah.
I don't trust the Yankees at Tropicana. No way.
Yeah, but see, now that I look at that, I don't trust them at Boston or the Blue Jays. Blue Jays
Listen,
back in Toronto.
the
Yeah, I
I'm
believe they are.
all 9 of these games are extremely important. Those 3 against the Blue Jays are what's going to matter the most. I
Yeah,
mean, you
yeah,
cannot go into Toronto and lose 3 outright to the Blue Jays.
for
Can't
sure.
happen. If they can't lose 2 out of 3. I
No,
mean, if they go in there and
no,
lose that series, they're done. They're done.
yeah, they have to win that series. It's
Have to win
essentially whoever wins that series probably going to win the division. Or I'm sorry, the second wild card.
Second wild card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry about that.
Yep. So between the end, I love the level of competition in that little race right now. The Red Sox have won 7 straight. The Yankees are on 3 straight. The Mariners are on 5 straight. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody in that Jays lost yesterday, and the A's have lost 4 straight. So the A's are kind of slipping. Between the A's and the Padres, they're kind of the only teams that are starting to drop a little bit. But this level of competition is, dude, it's awesome. These teams are refusing to lose.
Yeah, it's what you want to see at the end of a season.
Absolutely.
You never want it to be locked,
Yeah, man. You got anything else for the AL?
No, that'll wrap it up for the AL for me. But I know we got plenty to talk about in the NL.
Dude, let's rock. So I think you predicted this months ago. You said Braves for the NL East, right?
Yeah, yes.
That's what I thought.
Did I say Phillies or Braves?
No, I said Phillies.
I know for the trade deadline, I said the Braves got to buy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or no, I said the Phillies got to buy too. Yeah, and then they bought.
Then the Braves bought, and now we're sitting here, and the Braves are sitting pretty in that NL East spot.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's not great to see for the Mets, but it's great to see for them. The fact that they fought back after losing Acuna.
Talk about a collapse. Mets gonna Met, baby. That's just...
Dude, I mean, listen, I know a couple weeks ago I said I'm here for you Mets fans, but this is rough. I might have to abort myself. This is getting hard on me. It's getting hard on me, dog. I mean,
no. My mental can't take being a Mets fan right now, so thank God I'm not. But Braves, Brewers, Giants are all sitting pretty, except for Giants, Dodgers might flip flop here and there. All right, Giants are just holding strong. They refuse to let go. I think the Dodgers had for a couple days they had first place again, and that was it. They were like, "Nah, we'll just take that back."
Dude, I can't. I mean, just looking at the standings, it's just all right. So you got the Dodgers in the second wild card spot, right? They are first. I'm sorry, but they are first. Now you got me messed up. They are 14 and a half games ahead of the second wild card spot. 14 and a half, dog.
Absolutely wild.
I mean, the Dodgers and Giants are just unbelievable this season.
They're going to be 100-win wild card.
Yeah.
It's nuts. I want remind me after the show. I want to look that up, post on Twitter, but I want to find out when the last time there was a 100-win wild card team.
No, the Yankees won the division when. Yeah.
I want to say it was the AL East. I want to say it wasn't all too long ago.
No, I think the Rays and Yankees did it.
Yeah, I was going to say it was the Yankees and the Rays, I think.
Yeah, that might have been like 2019, 2018.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit. Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we'll look that up. But I not to keep harping, but I feel spoiled as a baseball fan for the level of competition, what we're going to get for these next 10, 11 days. I mean, it's awesome, dude. It's all. You want to talk about awesome? You want to talk about awesome? Bro, I wrote the Cardinals off. Everybody wrote the Cardinals off. All of St. Louis wrote them off.
I jokingly said they could still make it.
And look, dude, what they have put together is amazing. Yeah. Nolan Arenado is the first hitter since Pujols to have a 30 home run, 100 RBI season. He's the first 100 RBI player since Matt Holliday? Matt Carpenter? Matt Holliday. Sorry. Matt Holliday in 2012, I want to say it was. Dude, it's just what this team is doing. Paul Goldschmidt's having a hell of a past couple weeks. Tyler Broneal refuses to just not be lights out every night. Harrison Bader's the best. I'll say it. Best defensive center fielder in the MLB. Give him the gold glove. I love this team right now. Sheesh. God, they're so much fun to watch. Today, they went down 4-0 off of a grand slam in the first inning.
Look, I'm gonna clip this last 10 to 20 seconds, and I'm gonna compare it to the last episode where he completely ripped up.
Just
2-3 weeks ago. Oh my goodness.
Who's at the
I'm glad to
Carlos
see you happy
Martinez
again.
mishap?
Yeah. I'm glad to see you happy again.
Dude, it's just kudos to them, man.
Yeah.
I love it. Adam Wainwright, 2,000 career strikeouts. Congratulations, Uncle Charlie. This team is enjoying themselves. They're 5 games ahead in the second wild card spot, ahead of the Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies. I love it. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's still without Jay Flair.
I mean, it truly is unbelievable what they've done. In all honesty, and it's truly unbelievable what the other teams haven't done. I mean, just for the Phillies not to get up there and try and secure a spot, and the Mets and the Padres falling as far as they are. I mean, you got to give kudos. Got to give kudos to the Cardinals, but these other teams, man, they let it slip right through their fingers.
Absolutely, with the way the Padres traded and bought this past offseason, they needed to. I mean, making the postseason was almost a guarantee. Nobody was not thinking the Padres were going to miss out on the playoffs, and here we are. They're 3-7 in their last 10. They're 6 games behind the Cardinals for that second wild card spot. They're 6-13 in September and went 11-15 in August. It can't happen. It can't happen.
No, it really can't. It really can't. I agree 100%.
Especially, I mean, we were just talking, you're going to have 200 win teams in that division. Your level of competition needs to be at the top at all times.
Yeah.
What happened?
It hasn't been.
You want to hear something wild? Everybody thinks about the Padres as a relatively good team. Everybody thinks about the Rockies as a relatively poor team. The Padres are only 6 games ahead of the Colorado Rockies. I mean, my God.
That's rough. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all.
It's not pretty.
Yikes. And I mean, there is some bad teams, okay? But people classified, like we talked about before the show, people classified the Detroit Tigers and the Colorado Rockies as terrible teams. And they're right in the middle of that NL division, basically. I mean, like you said, 6 behind the Padres.
They quietly put together nice seasons. The Tigers are only 4 games behind 500.
Yeah, and the Rockies, they're 2 games back behind the Mets. How far did they fall?
Wild. That's wild.
Unbelievable, man.
And that was part of what boosted the Cardinals so much. They swept the Padres and kept that train rolling. But this is what separates teams coming into October. Is that right there? How do you react to adversity? What are you gonna do when the time calls for you to do your thing? Because the Cardinals came out and did their thing when their time was called.
Exactly.
Padres crumbled. And that's why I don't even think the Cardinals can be one and done. I think the Cardinals, with what they're doing right now, with the way they're playing baseball, they're playing complete baseball. Defensively, pitching wise, Adam Wainwright's 43 years old, 42 years old, and he's going to finish top 10 in Cy Young vote.
Yeah.
I mean, they are playing complete baseball, and they still have a few pieces to get back. I think that Cardinals team can make a push. And if the Padres were playing the same way that the Cardinals were playing right now, I'd say the same thing about them. They're dead, though.
Listen, I don't know about making no push.
You're going to win the World Series, Nick. I'm calling it. White Sox World Series out. Cardinals in.
Stop it. Listen, don't ruin your perfect prediction, all right? Don't ruin. Oh, my goodness.
Get that bad boy in frame.
What'd you play? You played third for them?
I'm actually reserve left fielder right now, so gonna probably get another ring when we win it this year.
Dude, Listen, if I see you in next week and this smile is gone, I'm gonna be upset. All right.
I'm not coming on next week if his smile's gone.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Is that all you had for the NL? I know you had some key series to look out for, right?
that's all I got for the NL. Let's get into. I got 5 key series for the rest of the season. We were just talking about the entirety of the Yankees' remaining schedule. Number 1 is the Red Sox versus Yankees. Talked about how the Yankees can use that coming into the Blue Jays to gain a little momentum, gain a little ground, maybe even on that first wild card spot. That's going to be electric. Number 2 is the Blue Jays Yankees. We talked about that being the most important series remaining in the remaining 3 divisional series that they have. That Blue Jays series will be the determining factor on what happens for the rest of the Yankee season. Will they make the playoffs? Will they miss out in October? I think those 3 against the Jays are going to really, really be a deciding factor. Oakland and Houston times 2. We got the A's who are sliding a little bit on a 4-game losing streak. You get the division leader. You have them 6 out of your 9 remaining games. That's huge. You got the Cardinals and the Brewers. How hot can they stay? Can we keep it going? Cardinals and Brewers again. I know they just played today. They're finishing up. I want to see what this team can do, man. They got the Cubs twice and the Brewers one more time in the middle. Let's keep going, dude. Can we end on 21 straight? I mean, I'm not saying no.
Oh my goodness. Stop it. Come on.
I mean, if we run the numbers, only one team can go into October winning 21 straight. So I figure it out, you know? Last one, Phillies Braves. That's pretty much the only thing the Phillies can do to get that. What are they, 7.5 out of the division?
Mets 7.5. Phillies are only 2 out of the division.
Mets 7.5. Sorry, you're right. 2 out of the division. So you go into the Atlanta 3-game series that is yours to take, and they have the Pirates and the Marlins other than the Braves. So the Phillies still have a sneakily good chance to take that NL East.
Yeah, if they take at least 2 out of 3 with they'd have to take all 3. Take a 1-game lead. Yeah. That's definitely something to watch. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's it for me, man.
Cool. Yeah. We'll wrap it up right there. You catch it on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Read up on our blogs on Russo'sPlaybook.com. Our Twitter @ Russo's Playbook @ Johnny Two Bats. We'll catch you guys again next week.
Yes, sir.